Hello there. Today we have Madstripe, my first stream build, suggested by Nacho. He will be put in the description for credits because he came up with the character and I just built it. So, yeah, it's supposed to be a futuristic tank. As you can see, treads don't reach all the way to the back. That is because limitations, and it's futuristic. So, yeah. Doesn't have to be exactly like how you think of a tank because this one is from the future. But you can see why her name is Madstripe. She has a stripe going across the tank in red. And this is a tank, but the turret sadly cannot rotate due to transformation and how things work with that. So, yeah, the turret kind of just sits in place, but it is futuristic tank, so it doesn't matter. Here is the underside. That is obviously her head poking out right there. Couldn't figure out a way to hide that. And here is her weapon. You can just attach it and have some extra turrets. And this makes up for the issue with her main cannon not being able to rotate because this one can. So yeah, that is a neat feature. And this one can transform without taking this gun off. So yeah, I'm going to demonstrate that when I transform it. Here she is with my Lego stuff. And here she is with Hasbro stuff. And she is 9.5 studs tall. She is, I think, like a 6 stud wide. Yeah, about 6 studs wide. And see her height. 5, about, let's see, it's like 4.5 without the turret on top, but 4, 5, 6 with the turret on top. Now for the transformation, which is pretty straightforward. Just swivel this back so it's out of the way. Split this part up here. Sometimes the wrong pieces come out, so yeah, this time it actually worked, so yeah. So you swivel that away like so. Probably the weakest connection is that because it's a 1 stud connection, but yeah. And then this is when you basically just swivel this around because the gun is already in her hand, so you just swivel it around. And then this goes down, and then just goes up like that. It's kind of hard to get a good angle for this. And then this one around here. Just do another one of those, and that is her arms. Now you just fold this entire bottom section down, and this is when we're going to start creating her legs. So we just get this stuff, her arms, out of the way, and it's the part that keeps falling off because it's a 1 stud connection. So this is when you swivel all the way around like that. Then you separate the knees or the legs entirely. You just separate it at the bar joint at the knees. So yeah, then you, if it wasn't already folded up, you just do that. And then move this back and then collapse it on top like so. Or the other way around. You know, it's just easier to do it without that. It's not like it affects it anyway. This folds back to become her heels, and then this piece folds up and then shifts forward to become her foot. So swivel up and shove it to the side. And if this top part didn't keep falling off, here she is in her robot mode. And the one thing you might have noticed is that all the details that aren't visible or mostly visible in tank mode are black. This was something that Nacho wanted me to do, and first time I built it on stream I didn't do it too well, but I think I did a better job here. She has more black on her legs, on her arms too, and she actually has a proper head now, and Yeah, I changed the color of the lights to match her colors. Just a lot of stuff changed since the stream. Oh, also, just swivel that piece around. And since this can, it's facing backwards now, which is, you can't swivel it around, so, because this piece is in the way, you can't swivel it around. This crystal at the end, it kind of acts as like a, what I think of it as like a shock staff weapon, like the staff Knockout had in Transformers Prime. So she can kind of just do that to an Autobot and knock them out. And her head and the scope on her gun are purple because the mix of red and blue create purple. And Nacho wanted me to have a unique visor color for this character. And he also said that the cannon was kind of generic, so I decided to not make it a cannon. But I still also improved the cannon. Decided to make it a new weapon. So, yeah. The stripe also transfers to the other side because, you know, she has a swivel and transformation. So, yeah. I think it's a pretty neat detail. But, yeah. Well, she also has the colors on the gun. It's supposed to be a double-barreled gun. But, yeah. What else? Articulation. Her head can swivel all the way around. Her shoulders are at a universal, although they're basically hot rod shoulders. So they only go up that far, down that far. They can swivel up around like that to get a little bit more motion. Bicep swivel, pretty sure it's a bicep swivel. Transformation hinge right here, and an entire wrist swivel. And then your cannon or staff weapon doesn't really have any articulation. It's kind of just underarm. But yeah, due to transformation, and it's very noticeable because of the snapping off. Unhindered 360 waist rotation. Universal at the hips. Kick up that far. It's really tight. Kick back that far. Kick up to the side that far. Inward, not too much. And almost, well, not almost, like over 90 degrees, not just like completely 180 degrees. Still a very good range, and you can swivel it side to side if you wanted to do that. And her foot doesn't move because if you do want to make it move, there's no clearance, so that's not happening. But yeah, that's all of the articulation. I guess that means we do more comparisons. Oh, she also has a butterfly joint. It goes back this far. Originally, it was a transformation joint, but the transformation changed and the butterfly joint remains. So yeah, and her back is also pretty plain because of how her arms have to transform onto her back. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna do the comparisons. Here she is with Lego stuff. Here she is with some Hasbro stuff. And she is about 11 studs tall, so, yeah. And I'll see you guys next time in that case, so goodbye.